Persona 5X, Shadow Miyazawa boss. If I just look that up and play through, no commentary, get to like a part of someone's playthrough with no commentary. Shadow Miyazawa boss fight 3 weeks ago, so this is probably on global. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, this is probably the global version then. Yeah, I shouldn't have been looking up long play. Don't look up long play with a gacha game. Because there won't be such a thing. Here. Look, they got Joker Persona 5 himself. Wait. Here, let's see the things. Ah! Igapan, or whatever the heck his name was. What? What's he doing now? Looks like he's finally stopped hiding. That means we can go all out. I can turn up the volume here a decent bit, I think. No, wait. I sense the same or even greater power from him than before. Keep your guard up. Get ready. So it gets even crazier for like the final health bar there. Yeah, there's no shot I grind enough to be able to do this. Whoops, that's a volume there. Here, they clear the final health bar. Let's see what the heck is going on here. Of course, credit to Ruben925 here for this. You know, just in case it wasn't already obvious, this is not my content here. I'm gonna turn into one of those friggin' reaction YouTubers. Just steal other people's content. Climax after climax, this is the true essence of a silver screen actor. Second thing about loading up someone else's thingamabob is that it's gonna go at their pace in terms of, like, advancing the text. Here, let's see what's going on here and stuff. Let's just see how things end here. No way, me, the leading man, forced into a corner. Let me take 5. Like, this could have just been like a normal video game, with this party being like your party of 4 that you have up to this point, and then you get like an additional party member later that I heard is like the navigator, and then like you have this party of 5 and stuff like that, and you just play through it like a normal friggin' video game. Like, it's still so weird to turn this into a gacha, this kind of gameplay format. Anyway, let's not be a loose record here. I know I've already talked about that, but just seeing this group of 4 in the cutscene, so completely different from the gameplay characters, just keeps on reminding me about that. There, now's our chance. Take him down. It's just gonna be like a specific highlight kind of thing, Bob here. Let me do this. I'll go somewhere I can get a clear shot. Oh, we're gonna have the watermark at the bottom right there, but, you know, that's fine. You wanna go on your own? It could be a risk. What do you think, Wonder? Do you actually have a choice? I assume you don't. It's a freaking Persona game. You never have a freaking choice. Yeah, that's how it goes. What's the point of Luffy even asking that there? Got it. Leave it to me. He could have just said that. What the heck was that health up? Hold on. He could have just said, I want to go do it, and then it gives you the prompt to, like, to go do it. Hold on. How much do you have to grind in this game to get through it? On his passive regen, he regained 939,263 health. How much does Ruben here play Persona 5 The Phantom X? I didn't realize I was clicking on a video of the #1 P5X player. What the heck here? Yeah, that he uses his highlight thingamajig. Yeah, he's just using the story version. Oh, this is what's happening. Hello, is there a Notary? I'm not still playing this game. We got to the point where I couldn't beat it. We're watching how this ends on YouTube now. This is someone else's video. We're just watching, just to see how this story arc ends. I'm done. Wow, discount ending a Persona 5 Royal, I guess. This game is so much like... This game, like, time after time, has felt like copying the homework of Persona 5, like, obviously in terms of the gameplay, but also in terms of the story, where there's clear parallels between Kyuchi and Kamoshida, and between Madarame and Miyazawa here. Like, there's clear similarities, but it feels very much like P5X was like, yo, P5, can I copy your homework? And P5 was like, sure, go ahead. And then P5 was like, what the hell is this? Is this even my homework? Like, I guess it sort of is, but like, what the hell? This is like not even close to my homework anymore. What the hell abomination did you make? You know, especially with the Kyuchi plot. It's so weird there. It was theorized that they were originally meant to officially announce Persona 6 in their anniversary event going on a while back, as it ended up being less major news than they hinted it was going to have, and it even was the original hint for green being the next color, with paint cans of each Persona game's main theme color, and then the last one being green on the far right. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'd not even seen anything with that at all. I guess I don't follow Persona stuff closely enough. I say as I was playing stupid freemium gacha game, but he changed back. Yes, this means we stopped the shadow from rampaging. Now we just have to steal the treasure. Huh. I can't move anymore. You win. Just take it and get out of here. Is it not voice acted there? Is the audio just gone? Did they get copyright claimed or something? They totally got copyright claimed, and then it was muted here, didn't they? It's ours now. Use your imagination for the music here. Could you hold on a sec, Wonder? There's something I've got to ask him. Just to make sure. I didn't accidentally mute anything here, did I? No, I sure didn't. They just got copyright claimed. Use your imagination for the music. Hey, Miyazawa. What? Tell me why this film was so important to you. Huh. Why do you care? It's gonna be a while before it advances then. I want to know why you started crying at the food fight. It's gonna be something related to that bowl then, isn't it? That specific type of ramen. The first thing he filmed was at Victory Kitchen. I always dreamed of being a movie star. I left the countryside for the city, hoping to become a star on the silver screen, like the ones I saw in films as a child. Just give it a moment here. But I was never that good looking, so the only roles I ever got were background extras. I guess they're just playing on auto, so it takes however long the Japanese voice acting takes. No matter how hard I tried, I could never become a real actor worthy of a starring role. His lips moving for nothing. Always rejected. Always broke. Always starving. That's when Pops fed him. I had to throw away my pride to survive. I'd suck up to all the actors who made it big. Get them to buy me expensive meals, all the while crying to myself over how pathetic I was. But thanks to that, I was able to develop my palate. And that's why you became a celebrity critic? At first, it was just local TV programs. I started off giving proper, honest reviews. But then I played too many freemium gacha garbage games and it soured my taste in the industry. Over time, I started to gain popularity. But as I discovered different restaurants, I found myself getting so irritated. I wasn't pulling the characters I wanted. The chefs in the kitchen, they shined. Just like the real stars I used to idolize. That's his motivation. Oh my god. With a twinkle in their eye and pride in their heart, they followed their own path without looking back. What an absurd backstory. Just, he wanted to be a film star, but he couldn't do anything better than background characters, so he sucked up to the big actors to get them to buy him food, so he went and ate a bunch of food because of him sucking up to the big actors, which then led to him becoming a food reviewer and being honest and stuff, but the people who made the food had, like, passion for it, and so he decided to become evil. Oh my god, this game. So, that's what made you target Victory Kitchen. Yes, you splashing water on me had nothing to do with it. Victory Kitchen's authentic flavor made me feel all the more phony. I couldn't face the truth that I was a fake, that I threw away my pride as an actor. I'm sorry, Shun-kun. I'm sorry to everyone at Victory Kitchen. I'm the real fake. I told lie after lie, and got so caught in my own web that I couldn't turn back. I'm nothing but a foolish, rotten, asinine villain. Oh, that one went fast. I don't deserve to live anymore. I'm not going to forgive you, but you acknowledged my ramen. You couldn't lie to yourself about what you tasted, except when you did immediately after. The reason you've made it as far as you have is because of something you couldn't turn your back on in that moment. Your tongue. Your real sense of taste you've spent years cultivating. No one is born a true professional at anything. The strong desire to become one is what gives a person pride and purpose. The desire to become one. One of the lucky few who can pull Joker or Persona 5. As people, we have all these dreams and aspirations, but we also know that some things in life don't always work out. We can't control what talents we're born with, or if some accident leaves us injured and aimless. Sometimes we just quit, but we never let go of hope. We find new purpose for ourselves, put all our energy into chasing it, and keep on living. I understand how desperate it feels to struggle like that, but it doesn't make stealing hope from other people right. Some of those take a decent bit longer. You should apologize to every shop you made suffer, and take back all of your false reviews. Tell the truth about everything that happened. Seriously reflect on your actions, and atone for your crimes. Then come back to my shop as a true celebrity critic. I'll be the judge of what a proud gourmet celebrity you've become. What a mature stance. And if you end up broke, I'll give you a bowl of ramen on the house. Okay, Sanji. One so delicious, it makes you cry. I'm not sobbing. Use your imagination. You kids really are optimistic. But I guess they cut ties with me anyway, so now is a good time to start over from scratch. Yeah, it's building up to like some sort of big bad villain, it seems like. I'm sorry, truly. I'll confess to everything. I'll make it all right again. When, like, the entire main story is out, I probably will just look it up on YouTube out of curiosity for, where were they going with P5X anyway, out of curiosity. But I won't be there to play it myself anymore. Oh, that's where the copyright claim bit ended then. He vanished. Yes. The shadow returned to the real Miyazawa's heart. The real Miyazawa was the friends we made along the way. Oh, fade transition. They've frickin' spliced their speedrun. Thanks. Sorry for dragging things out. I didn't want to end it by just beating him up. I wanted to understand where he was coming from before changing his heart. Time to escape. Is this the same thing that happened with Kyuchi? Yes, the palace is collapsing. We have to take the treasure and get out of here. Wink. Huh? Collapsing. So I hurry. Stick around and you'll end up a pancake. Akechi's favorite food. What? Start with that. pancake mention in a Persona 5 game? Neuron activation. Okay, well, that's the end of that. Is there something that follows this, like, immediately? Hold on. That's a Shadow Miyazawa boss fight. Hold on. Where the hell? Hold on. Scroll down a whole bunch. Control F. Shadow Miyazawa. Gosh dang it. There's that one there. But then the second match. This one here. So, like... Oh, so that was just, like, a cutout of this, right? And this is what I gotta click here? Is what's the case? Look at all this gacha. I guess Ruben925 is just YouTube's biggest gacha player. Doesn't this make you want to play it? It sure does. I should have clicked this video in the first place. Yeah, no thank you, I'm good. I've showcased enough of Persona 5 The Phantom X. More than enough. This is gonna end up being a, what? Before this point I was at 45 parts. This is gonna end up being like a close to 50-part playthrough on a freemium gacha game that I was like, I'll just showcase a little bit of it. Yeah, that is way more than enough. My god. That was really close. Turn it down a little smidge there. More than a little smidge. I think hanging around with you guys has really increased my stamina. Thank god this treasure wasn't as big as the last one. Yeah, I just want to see what happens in the story. Then I'm done. I'm putting this behind me. Oh, right. Where's the treasure? Here. That's Miyazawa's. What's on it if you play it? His sex tape? With a hot bowl of ramen. Huh? Do you mean? Apparently, there are 7 treasures in total. Isn't that the same number as PMD2, or am I losing my mind? So there are 5 more palace rulers out there somewhere. I'm not playing them. Seriously? It's a long way to go. That means there are more people out there like Miyazawa. Terrible food critics? Yeah, the police won't do anything about them, so that leaves it to the Phantom Thieves. By the way, Cattle, have any more memories come back to you? Yes. But to be frank, they're quite jumbled. I think I may have been wrong. There's more palaces than 7. They're adding even more content to the game. It's never ending. That's weird. Wouldn't expect to hear Cattle say something like that. We can't have a calm discussion standing here like this. Let's talk about it once we leave the metaverse. Well, why 7? What's special about these 7 Persona? Persona 5 makes it clear anyone can have a palace. Nope. There's only 7 palace holders, wrong. And on the entire globe. And one of them is the Subway Slammer. Wait. Where did we go wrong? Wonder, stop! We don't want to forget you! Where is this plot going? What's wrong? You okay? Yeah, again, this feels like it would just be, even our fearless leader is exhausted. It would just be like a normal kind of Persona game, but you gotta keep on remembering it's a freemium gacha game. You're staring into space again. Is everything alright? Come on, I'm sure Wonder must be tired too. He's always busting his butt as leader. And with the format, it means that like your actual party members that you're using, you have no attachment to because they're just like characters that you happen to pull. And then your story-wise party members, you also have no attachment to because you're never freaking using them in gameplay. So it like really hurts itself in that sense as well. Needling on my shoulder. Whoops, I hit that by accident while I was like leaning my hand on my desk. No. Okay, well, just let me know if you need a hand. I mean, even realistically, even if this is like the greatest story ever told, just the time investment that would be required from like the regular grinding to play it as a freemium player, and just with like the expectation that you're playing it regularly. Yeah, no. So even though it seems like it is leading into something crazy going on story-wise, even if it's the greatest thing ever, I still don't think that I would play it because freemium gacha garbage. Make an actual start-to-finish game and then, you know, I'll play it. Like, I'll play Persona 4 Revival when it comes out and stuff like that. We're about to enter a wider area, so I'll use my car form from there. Thanks, Cattle. I'm actually pretty wiped, too. Thinking about vehicles, I was actually thoroughly cleaning out my Fargo the past couple days. What the heck was that just now? No, not just now, but over and over again. Is there something I'm forgetting? Cleaning up the dash, I was vacuuming the carpets in there. Getting it all spiffy, ready for Fragapalooza here. I can't believe it's this late. I took up so much time making small talk after the meeting. My editor is such a menace. What is this? Oh, she is the app too? The bike guy slam into everybody that gets sent to the metaverse? Is it just like how in isekai animes everybody's hit with like the isekai truck? Except this is like the metaverse bike guy? Sorry, my bad. Cyber eats, did I just say? I've got to grab my stuff. It's so ridiculous. Oh, she's been drawing us. It is so unbelievably absurd. Miyazawa's treasure. This is what twisted his desires, huh? Turn that light back there off. No lights on in my car. Something wrong, Soy? And we cannot go through the McDonald's drive-thru on the way home. Yeah, I mean, no. I was just thinking. Obviously, I can't condone anything he's done. I don't regret changing his heart either. But with all his hope and passion for acting, things had gone well for him. Do you think he'd have turned out differently? Right. I wonder the same thing about Kyuchi. Seems like he loved baseball ever since he was a kid. Maybe things had gone differently if he didn't have his ass handed to him by a toddler. That's the passion that drove him to become a professional player, and ultimately corrupted his desires. You know, the first time I heard Awilda's voice, I felt like I found answers for myself. I was about to say who's Awilda, but I guess that's her persona there. What it is I really want to do. What's so important I can't throw it away. It was the same for me. It's hard to explain, but I feel like desire itself isn't always a bad thing. Corrupted desire. Whatever, man. Oh, I didn't know you could speak through there like that, Cattle. Yeah, I've been trying to reach you regarding my extended warranty. Alright, we're kind of inside Cattle's body. Sort of. Wonder, eyes on the road, please. Oh shit, I didn't get that DUI for nothing. As I was saying, hypothetically speaking, and I mean hypothetically, what if someone were making people's desires get corrupted? What, is that the big bad that's working towards or something? Huh? Making them get corrupted? You mean intentionally? It's just speculation, but when I touched Miyazawa's treasure, Cattle? Forget it. Like I said, it's pure speculation. I shouldn't be sharing unverified information with you. Why not? Cattle, you can't say mysterious stuff and then expect us to forget about it. Sorry, you're right. I will. I'm dropping this game. When I touch Miyazawa's treasure, I sense the influence of another human being. What? Well, from my logic, I believe there was someone pulling his strings from behind the scenes. Pulling his strings? In other words, a person who purposefully corrupted Miyazawa's desires and caused his treasure to form. You mean like... someone got him into playing gacha games? Whoa. You mean someone made Miyazawa do all those bad things? Then Kyuchi too? Someone intentionally corrupted him? I told you, I'm not certain. If only I could remember everything. However, I did notice that just before Miyazawa's shadow disappeared, it said, "They cut ties with me." my family after I took all their credit cards to spend them on gacha pulls. Alright. Something about how, with that person gone, he was free to start over. So, there really is someone behind all this? Let's put a pin in this conversation for now. In the meantime, I'll try to make sense of the memories that came back to me. We should be reaching the exit any moment now. Okay. Huh? What the heck is this? A card for 1 free pull. Movie ticket stub. Why do I have this? It was the film that inspired him to start on that journey. It's like Lightyear. Same thing happened with Kyuchi's. Coming back to the real world makes the treasure return to its original form. What? A scrap of paper is Miyazawa's treasure? Wait, that's right. He said he looked up to the movie stars he watched as a kid. So what's his favorite movie here that got him into it? Human Centipede or something? Yes, that dream became distorted in his mind, and his shadow went out of control. That led him to act out in the real world. So, if someone really did manipulate Miyazawa, then they're the reason he ended up that way, right? Speculatively. But yes, that is what I think. It's possible that person could be watching us this very minute. It's you, the player. Kind of bugs me how Luffy's kind of staying in place while the player character's having an idle animation that's shifting them back and forth, and Luffy isn't quite perfectly matching it. It's not as egregious as in some games, but... Huh? Wait, what? You mean we're being watched here in the real world? It's a possibility. We have stolen twisted desires from 2 people already. If this mastermind truly is orchestrating things behind the scenes, it would be logical to assume that we may be on their radar. Well, how would they know? Unless they have metaverse powers as well. But I guess they want to have, like, an Akechi parallel character or something, where they kind of have an idea about your metaverse shenanigans, right? Here we're just regular high schoolers and an owl. If there's somebody powerful, a part of some big organization, we won't stand a chance against them. Oh god, what should we do? Just keep acting natural, be cool. That's right. I'm glad we can count on you to keep a level head, leader. Yeah. It's best to trust our identities are safe and stick to business as usual. If we're obviously acting cautious, it'll look suspicious. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, time for a mood change. I'm beat, so I'ma head home and hit the hay. That was so unnatural. We just said to act normal. We're not gonna be acting normal while we're here talking with an owl. We're gonna look like crazed stoners. That was normal for me. Yeah, there's no homework today, so I can take a long bath and sleep like a rock. Crap, I forgot. My class's math homework for Kariyama-san. Oof. Rip in peace. I don't know if I can get any of the answers right, but I guess I should try. I owe her, after all. I'll get going then. See you guys. Don't think you're normal for being a crazed stoner talking to an owl? There, John Wildcat, I'm heading home too. Nagisa Lufo, I guess that's the player name. See you at school. Back to everyday life just like that. Talk of this mastermind didn't seem to deter those 2 one bit. So, shall we head home as well, Nagisa? My brain read that as something very, very different at first. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, let's see here. The amount of grinding is happening because the global version is published by SEGA. Yeah, that's what I heard there. And the Taiwan version was way more generous. Like, this game knows you're a new player and boosts you up Last time I played TW version got boosted to level 44 by the game before first palace. Yeah, I was mentioning that earlier, where a lot of people have been mentioning that this version is a lot less generous there. Apparently Palace 3, new Navi, is done, and they're still on Palace 4, new cast. Gotcha. In a group chat so we can get in touch easily. Great, thanks. By the way, I forgot to ask earlier, and I saw a thingamabob about what was going on in Palace 3. Do I have to scroll up? I'll have to scroll up. Old player said Palace 3 is where the real original Palace happening. Spoiler, the Palace ruler is your homeroom teacher with some twist. While it kept saying, gasp, Kawakami got caught grooming her male students. Yeah, she finally gets a palace. Rightfully so here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask earlier, but Miyazawa's change of heart supposed to happen. Probably tomorrow, shouldn't take too long. I think so too. Cute, she changed a lot faster than we expected. Really? That makes me feel better. Alright, I'm going to bed then. Wait, what about your homework? I did what I could. Night, guys. You definitely didn't do it. Well, I'm off to bed too then. Night. Good night. Great work today, everyone. The one character that you're required to use, and then the characters that you pull for the rest. Oh. Chats are quite the convenient contrivance. People can relate thoughts to each other without meeting in person. But keeping in mind that our actions may be being observed, we should maintain a degree of caution in our virtual communications. How do you have an idea of virtual communications and that someone could be looking on them? From now on, we should consider planning out our actions more carefully. Haven't we been planning already? You're right. Yes, we need an advisor. Someone to act as a sort of brain, managing the functions of the Phantom Thieves. Imagine actually being that last boss without a navigator, as you canonically would not have a navigator. Yet, at this point, of course I'm not an unreasonable candidate. However, sorting my returning memories, studying the metaverse, that is truthfully where I want to focus my efforts. I've got too much on my mind. That leaves me. Guess I'll have to. You are not a candidate for advisor either. Obviously, you're playing a gacha game. You can't be trusted with important decisions. We've successfully recovered 2 treasures now. That's thanks to your contribution as team leader. Therefore, I want you to continue focusing on commanding the Phantom Thieves. That's my way of saying you're a reliable leader. I have high hopes for your efforts going forward. I can sense Luffel's faith in me, and then you get the rank up thingamajig. Some materials may be returned after crafting gifts. Feel my bond with Luffel has grown deeper. Like me on in real life. Oh, it's just starting to get heavy. Now then, let's get to sleep. It's normal to spend 10k on a gacha. I'm sure it totally is there. Spending a whole bunch of monies. Alright, I presume that this is almost done here. Because there'll be like the stuff with Miyazawa and then like wrapping it up. So yeah, let's see how this stuff concludes. Miyazawa retired. And then I'm switching games. Yeah, it's all over the internet. Apparently all his food reviews on TV and online are total lies. Also, he tried to steal the rights of the restaurants he shut down. Made buttloads of money ripping people off. Talk about a full-course crime. Oh yeah, he was a condemned menace, wasn't he? Worst of all that money he made he spent on garbage gacha games. It actually made him popular for a while. I guess pull back the curtain and he's just a regular rotten menace. I'm gonna pull my microphone a little bit closer here because I've kind of shifted back. So I've gotta pull it closer now. I heard from Masa-san. Message came through Miyazawa's manager apologizing to Victory Kitchen. I write to the shop or return to Pops. No, I'm just gonna have my stuff on here. It's whatever, man. We did it! Yeah. But I can't relax till I hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Apparently, he's holding an emergency press conference this afternoon. Sorry I'm late. Tomoko just told me the same thing. Do you guys want to watch the press conference together at lunch? Okay. See you guys on the roof. Hopefully there's a good enough signal up there. Witnessing the fruits of our labor as a team? Not a bad suggestion. I'll join you. I'm so tired today because I was up super late last night. And doing a decent bit of stream stuff. Rated Yomi Sakuraba, who was playing Elden Ring Night Rain, and then I couldn't help myself and I hopped into a game of Elden Ring Night Rain, and then I went to bed at like 4. Got up today at like 10. So, I didn't exactly get my full 8 hours of sleep, and today was a decent day of out and about. Hiromu Miyazawa, for the cruel and insensitive conduct I have perpetuated against several restaurants. Why do I still have my controller in my lap? There's literally no reason for this. The terrible turmoil my actions have caused them, their families, and friends. And for the horrible crimes I've committed, I sincerely apologize. I am so very sorry. I know my apology can't possibly make up for all I've done. But starting today, I'll be retiring from all media platforms. To everyone I've hurt through my egoistic behavior, I am truly, deeply sorry. Miyazawa-san, does this mean all the bad reviews from your internet and television appearances were fabricated? Well, except for one place that was genuinely shit. Is it true you extorted large sums of money from restaurants in exchange for retracting reviews? Yes, it's true. Your reviews put several restaurants out of business. How do you respond to this? I don't know how I can ever make it up to them, but I do want to make everything right. Why confess now? What caused this sudden change of heart? The cause? It was... Phantom thieves. I mean, I feel like someone took the evil out of my heart. Wait, so... in Persona 5, like, it is genuinely the people themselves that are all evil and stuff and you steal their treasures. But in this, it's that they're not genuinely bad people and somebody is inserting these distorted desires, as was, you know, implied with that whole cattle car conversation. Someone took the evil out of my heart. So he's not an inherently evil person, but there was like this evil in his heart that someone inserted, and the Phantom Thieves just like surgically removed it here. Did you just say Phantom Thieves? Is this related to their calling card seen in your announcement for the Victory Kitchen chain? That was female journals, but whatever. Props to the voice actor there. My god, he's full sending it. Miyazawa-san, please stop crying and answer the question. Where are the Epstein files? Tongue cut down. Can't believe it. Miyazawa really confessed to everything. His heart's completely changed. Incredible. We heard about Kyuchi's confession through the news, but actually seeing it firsthand is something else. Would he get arrested or anything? Was there anything that he did that was actually illegal? I mean, I guess there's like the taking over ownership illegally, forging documents there. But thanks again, you guys. This means I can bring Pop some good news. Heck yeah. That's right. We got this far because we all worked together. Thanks to you too, Shun. I haven't felt this at peace in a while. This is like I finished all my homework level. Peace. Damn it! I didn't finish the math homework for Katayama-san! Huh? I thought you said you did what you could. Oh, there goes the phone. Sure, I tried. Didn't solve a single problem, though. Wait, is Shun actually noodle-brained? You're one to talk. Nuh-uh. I got an overall GPA of 1. That's not good. That's failing! Good grief. No telling how things will turn out with this motley crew. Sure is fun, though, is it? Well, you're right about that. I'll still be counting on you to lead us on from now on, not Harmonia. I didn't fail. I made it just over the mark. It's nothing to be proud of. Come now, don't you think that's quite enough nonsense? They're gonna be like the mission, yeah, mission end. Fight for the flavor of dreams. So that's it there. Oh, and it's just like when you beat the first Palace, it hits you with an exclusive offer. Since you beat Palace 2. Now that you were forced to use Shun there, you have 3 days from that point to pay $5 to get not even him. I guess you scroll down and see more rewards. Looking for 2 days to get coffee, looking for 3 days to get whatever that Healy item is. And gems that look different than the gems I'm used to seeing. But, that ad wasn't in the Taiwan version. Oh, interesting. Hit. Well, I think that's it for this game now. Like, it looks like there's these whole character hangouts and stuff like that. I want to try this ramen shop for forever. So these are like the character hangout thingamabobs, and I never realized how to do them. I guess you can do the character hangouts with him. You want to open a ramen shop in the future. You want to see this whole thing, go check out this video sometime later. Pop-up ad is exclusive and global at SEA. Oh. This is where you would, yeah, this is like the whole confidants thing that I never actually did. That into like Third Palace, or at least just the later area of mementos and stuff. Yeah. Had this emotional journey with this character, now spend money to actually have them in your party. Oh, you do for sure have them in your party. So I don't know what exactly that is. Maybe you just like get another pull of him so it has him be powered up or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Persona 5, the Phantom X. There it be. Free to play. Yep, that was a, that was certainly something. I'm definitely not going to be forgetting the Subway Slammer anytime soon. Well. Gone. No more. I've got other crap games to go through still. No more. It's gonzo. That's the official. I'm done. Well, I knew I wasn't doing a full playthrough, but I still covered quite a decent bit of this game. I'm 8 streams in here. That's a decent bit of streams here. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as Genshin then. Yeah, out of crap gacha game and in Ubisoft game. That's right. He says now, but in 2 weeks, no. No. There is another freemium gacha game that I might play on this channel at some point. I think I mentioned it earlier in the P5X playthrough. But when I was looking into the series of just Final Fantasy VII, because I want to play through the Final Fantasy VII games and stuff like that, I've since beaten Final Fantasy VII, the original. Apparently, this is a freemium gacha game. And it came out, like, a couple of years ago, I think? Or last year? Or something like that. And apparently, this game is, like, freemium gacha. The stories of Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, and, like, a new original story that's, like, backstory of Sephiroth. But apparently, it's, like, just freemium gacha model. I don't know how exactly it works. So, as I continue through my Final Fantasy VII series, I might install that at some point and just try out a little bit of it to see what it's like and what the heck is going on there. But again, like the Persona 5X, not do a full playthrough of it because, you know, freemium gotcha garbage. But showcase at least a little bit of it just to showcase, hey, what's this all about? Let's get a sense for what's going on in this here video game out of curiosity. So that's the end of P5X, but as shamed as I am to say, it might not be the end of freemium gotcha garbage here. I might end up doing this maybe even later this year. It's only 455 megabytes. Compare that to Persona here. 75 gigabytes. This is a much smaller game, isn't it? Takes less than half a gigabyte. Wow. Don't have to allocate all that much space there. So yeah, anyway, that might go on at some point. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, like, in just a couple days. That's my game that I'm doing start to finish at Fragapalooza this year. I posted that in the schedule channel here. That's our game. I always do a game start to finish at Fragapalooza each year. This year it's Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. So I have that disc in my PlayStation 5 right now. It's good to go. We are good to start that anytime. So I'll either be starting that on Thursday or potentially even on Wednesday. Thursday is when Fragapalooza actually starts. Tuesday and Wednesday are the setup days. I can't help with setup tomorrow because they're getting things to the venue at about 4 p.m. I have to be at the airport at 4 p.m. to pick up Finn, my friend from Germany there that's going to be with us for like the next month here. And then Wednesday is like the main kind of setup day now that the stuff has been hauled to the venue from storage on Tuesday. Wednesday is the main setup day. I might go and help out with some of that. I'm sure if I asked Finn if he wanted to come along as well, he would be glad to come by and help out, since that's just, you know, the kind of person that he is. But having just gotten off the flight the earlier day and being all jet lagged and stuff, I don't know if that would be the best thing for him. Maybe I'll just go on my own and, like, chip in with setup a little bit and make sure that I have everything at the ready for the freaking 4 tournaments that I'm running this year. I'm gonna have my hands full there. And I've always been busy during, like, these setups. I've always had something going on during the setups in prior years. So I wouldn't mind actually helping out with the setup a little bit this time if I have some time. And my little cousin also told me that when setup is done on Wednesday, people usually just play games until the Leduc Rec Center closes. Like, Fragapalooza is only officially on as of these days, so those are the only days where you can be, like, gaming there overnight since the event is officially going on. So, like, Wednesday, the Leduc Rec Center closes properly and stuff. But apparently people play games until the LRC closes, which is at, like, 8 or something like that. Leduc Rec Center. So if I bring a bunch of my stuff there, I might just start playing it on Wednesday, which is the day before Frag. To 10 p.m. Jeez, they're actually open a decent while. 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. They're open a decent while. So I might actually start playing Crisis Core right on Wednesday, potentially, the day before Frag, but at, like, the Frag venue. So we'll do that, and then I plan on doing Dirge of Cerberus at HelloLAN to try that out. And then next year, I'll start on the remake games. And then maybe sometime in between that, I'll try this out of curiosity, just to try it a little smidge or something or other. I don't know. I don't know here. We'll see. Anyway, that's the end of that crap. Again, not a full playthrough, but for those that tune into this series, I hope you enjoyed this snippet of Persona 5X. This very extremely long snippet of Persona 5X. But I'm done now. I have other crap games to play that are crap for other reasons. Let's hop on in here, man.